What makes an NBA superstar? I'm tired of having this conversation. I'm watching people on ESPN. I'm watching people all over YouTube. I'm watching people on TikTok give all these theories about who the current NBA superstars are. And is Tyrese Halliburton a superstar? Is Jalen Brunson a superstar? We've had these conversations over and over again. So now I'm just going to tell you the criteria that it takes to be an NBA superstar. Look right here. Number one, you have to have elevated stats in two major categories: points and rebounds, points and assists. Okay? Blocks and points. You have to be dominant in two major categories. The second thing, you have to have on court flair and aura. The Steph shimmy, the Steph night night, the Braun silencer, the Braun crown. Those are the things that you need to have. Worldwide recognition and appeal. If you're an NBA superstar, you shouldn't be able to walk outside without people recognizing you. Here's an example: James Harden beard, Allen Iverson braids. Those are things that are immediately recognizable about these players. Individual dominance and or team success. Now, if you're a superstar, you have to be dominant as an individual player. Your team may not always be competitive because there are down years. Kobe with the Lakers has had down years. Steph with the Warriors has had down years. Even LeBron with the Lakers has had down years. But even in the down years, they were individually dominant. And then when you combine the individual dominance with the team dominance, that is when you see true elite stardom, superstardom. And the last thing is a fan base that drives sales and views. If your jersey is not selling, if your sneakers are not selling, if you are not the most clicked NBA player, the most Googled NBA player, you are not a superstar, my friend. You may be a star, but you are not a superstar. Words matter and categories matter. Not all players are created equally. Now, you may not have all 5 of these categories as a part of your repertoire. You might not check all the boxes, but you better check at least 4 of them. Tim Duncan, for example, checks about 4 boxes out of those 5, right? But he was still a superstar, okay? The Duncan Nikes are an all-time great sneaker, right? Tim still moved units in those. So we could talk about the current superstars in the game. You got Steph Curry, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Luka, Giannis, and Harden. I might be missing 1 or 2, but that's it. Superstar is reserved for the chosen few. They all have brand recognition. The beard, like I said. Steph can't walk anywhere without being mobbed, right? His personal security is always with him. Giannis, the Greek freak. The names speak for themselves. But then we do have some players who are on the cusp, like SGA, who checks a lot of these boxes, but is just a little bit too early. Then you have Anthony Edwards, who checks a lot of these boxes, but it's a little bit too early. They are stars, but they are not of the superstar level. Halliburton, great player, all-star, Olympian, but he's not a superstar. He's not that recognizable. He doesn't have that brand that he pushes and carries. He can get there, but right now he's not. So let's stop throwing him into places where he doesn't belong. That is what makes a superstar. So let's make sure that we are clear when we throw that word around. There's nothing else to debate about. If you don't meet that superstar starter pack, you, my friend, are not a superstar.